advantage. When really, when you think about it, James, in the atmosphere already, and we're 28 minutes till tip-off, it's different. The hardwood is the same as your home court for Pulaski County, but the atmosphere is nothing like it is right now for the region tournament. So as far as it being a home court advantage, I'd like to see some history and stats brought to that to show how many times we see that winner. But anyway, that's for another day. It's exciting. James, I'm partial to the 12th region, but when you look around, it's a who's who, and you see people who were pivotal players and marks of the 12th region tournament that's here now spectating. David Phillips is going to be here, 12th region legend. And then there's coaches that are actively coaching now that's been a big part of the 12th region tournament. So really, to everything you just said, I'm excited.
Well, you know, just like anything, you got some improbable runs that happen on this floor. And, you know, you go back and you think about Southwestern. I know they're technically one of Pulaski County's rivals, but they're still that other county school that I can get behind in a tournament like this because a lot of the boys go to church together. A lot of the boys go and hang out the lake together. A lot of the guys are friends, even with their rivals on the court, which is the way it should be. So don't get me wrong when it comes to that. But, you know, it takes me all the way back to 2018, whenever Southwestern made the run that they made and won as, I would say, probably the 7th or 8th best team in the region, and they reel off and knock off Boyle County, Pulaski County, and then Mercer County, and back-to-back games where they were huge underdogs. And nobody can forget the Logan Dykes layup at the buzzer that made Sports Center top 10, yes. And this place was as electric as I've ever seen this gym in the history of the time that I've watched ball games in here, and I've been in Pulaski County now for 25 years. So I've watched a lot of North Laurel, South Laurel when they were in our region tournaments, but that was electric. That was fun. Now, what was not fun was seeing our Pulaski County Maroons losing on a last-second shot to Lincoln County on just a fluke bounce to the corner, and to me, the best team lost that year. Now, I'm partial to Superman and Come Fly With Me and all the other accolades we had of that team, but the one thing we can say, and we universally agree on, the best team does not always win this 12th region tournament. It's whoever is playing the best that can handle the moment, can handle the spotlight, can come up with the charge, the loose ball, hit the free throws. So that's what makes it so special and so fun.
James, you hit on a lot, and man, can I just say, man, it's still too soon to think about that Lincoln County shot. But right now, fans, Maroon Sports Network, it's James Murray, it's Brandon Foister. Thank you all for tuning in all across the Bluegrass, all parties and all fans. We hope your team wins, except for when, of course, you play PC. But let's get into it. First game tonight of tonight's doubleheader. Here to start the boys' region tournament is Southwestern Warriors taking on the Titans of Mercer County. We got Jaron Dunbar coming in. You just mentioned some of it. They are 14-16 overall for the season. But James, the big story was the wins that you talked about. And then, of course, towards the end of the season, their highlight was a buzzer beater at the Briar Patch to beat the Briar Jumpers and Coach Young's team, who's coming in here red hot right now as well. So Southwestern, there's a little bit, Dunbar's got his young squad kind of trailing up, and you got to start with talking about Jarrett Simpson, number 24 tonight, a 6'6" sophomore who's just playing up and above his potential right now, and the future is bright for the Warriors. Talk about the Mercer County Titans. Mercer County, you've got a lot to be proud of. There is another gentleman, 6'6", Trevor Ellis. Trevor Ellis for Mercer County is a junior, 210 pounds, and we saw him on a Saturday against the Maroons. He is a load. He's got good hands, he's got good size, good feet, and if both teams can figure out how to control the glass, James, we might be in for an exciting first game here tonight.
Well, you know, and it's sort of like pinch me and pinch you, because we can't believe that we're here behind the scenes and we get to call all these games. So it's going to be super fun. You mentioned the atmosphere. We got our main man, Kenny G, over here. 12th Region Sports has got his broadcast booth set up. Dude, he's exploding. He's sending all the action tonight. He's going to send out tweets. He's going to have some things ready for you guys to have updates for live to live. But hopefully you're watching it. Hopefully you don't have to get it on social media. But speaking of, Brandon, you hit it. Jaron Dunbar, to me, can fly flat-out coach. So I don't know if Southwestern's going to give him the time that he needs because it is, I think, year 3. But they are definitely, they're 14-16, but that record to me is surprising because it's what they've done in the last 3 weeks of the season here that really matters. And like you said, they're starting to peak. That was a huge win over Somerset. PC's tried it 3 times and only got them 1 time. Yeah. Now Southwestern went 1-1 with them, but won the most recent one. So Somerset is number 2 in my power rankings for the Power 5 for the 12th Region Sports, and Kenny G's too from 12th Region. So Somerset is legit. So you win at Somerset, you've done something. So tonight, I don't want to make any predictions just yet. Kenny G will come on the air after some commercials here in a minute. But I'm like you, man. I cannot wait. I'm going to put my seatbelt on, and we're going to be ready for some fun.
Oh, man, we haven't got to predictions yet, but I can already know where I'm going, and I think I might know where you're going, but really, I could go with the coin toss. But no, you said it. James, I've heard coaches say so-and-so would be a coach's coach. Well, what you mentioned about Jaron Dunbar, of course, we have jokingly given him some flack for all that's been going on with him. But listen, I will fully admit, like you just said, the dude can flat out coach, and he is a player's coach. Clearly, the guy is a motivator. He can get his guys to playing above their potential. And right now, like you said, in year 3, he is having to go in and create a farm system. And folks, that's just a tough job. And this guy's doing what every coach wants his team to do at this time of year, and that's to get your guys peaking in March. And that's exactly what he's doing. Because right now, I just said their record is 14-16. Their last game was at Wayne, and they lost 41-56 in the district title. But throw all of that out the side, because now it's 0-0. It's a new season. And you got Jaron Dunbar coming in here who's X's and O's all the way. The dude can coach. He gets all that he needs in his timeouts and more, and he's going to use those as needed. His coaching staff, they're as good as anybody here. But James, like you said, we're going to get to it. Coach Kenny G on here from 12th Region Sports, which, by the way, we got to talk about. You got to go on and be a guest on the 12th Region Sports podcast this weekend. Folks, check it out. James Murray representing some Maroon Sports Network. But all of you all tonight across the 12th Region, you are the winners, and you are representing Maroon Sports Network, and I'm forever grateful, as well as James. We're teachers by trade, and we moonlight at night at this, and I've never had more fun in my life as I have doing it right here with my best friend, James Murray. So, James, take us here to our next commercial break, see what we got.
Well, we still got about a minute and a half here. So, I'm going to talk about some reasons tonight. As a neutral fan in here, we're calling the game. So we really, in the grand scheme of things, don't really care who wins this game as long as it's a well-fought game between both teams. But I'm going to say, a few reasons that I would personally root for Southwestern tonight.
Yeah.
Cody Ross.
Yes.
One of our main men that played in the Wingspan League, point guard for you at the church, so I know he's a man of Christ. So Cody Ross is one. Cundiff is another. Mark Cundiff. Joe Floyd is another. And my wife teaches at Southwestern. And they have Mark Flynn. And they have my main man, Casey Dalton. So they have some of the best administrators in the business. So, Mark Flynn, Toby Durham, Derek Eastham. So we can go on and on, Kevin Dalton. So just a great staff over there. So going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. You mentioned they've got a lot of good athletes over there, and I like to see what they're doing, and they're trending up. So this game is going to be a lot of fun.
James, last year you and I sparked a little mid-controversy as we count down here. I see my man Adam Hopper bringing in the pep band for Southwestern, and we jokingly created a top 5 pep band section, and Southwestern easily stole our hearts last year with their band. Their band's coming up. They were doing what other bands weren't doing. They're setting up. I can't wait to get to hear what jams they got last year. It was Jimi Hendrix that got us. But folks, it's Maroon Sports Network. We're going to take a quick commercial break to thank our sponsors. Maroon Sports Network. It's Southwestern. It's Mercer County coming right up.
Do you want to go to college, but you don't have a way to pay for it? Do you have a passion for working with your hands or learning a trade skill, or even starting a STEM career? The Kentucky Army National Guard will pay 100% of your trade school or college and will give you real-life experience while you're getting paid. Are you self-employed, own your own business, or just pay an outrageous amount of money for health, dental, or life insurance? The Kentucky Army National Guard provides all of these and more with TRICARE Select Reserve at a better than affordable rate. Are you someone that is interested in serving your country in the military, but you want to stay closer to home? The Kentucky Army National Guard allows you to live here and serve here. Serve part-time in our community 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks during the summer. Contact Staff Sergeant Sebastian Rode now to learn more at 606-269-2450. Kentucky Army National Guard for you. Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky. Whether it's trusses, air conditioner unit, swimming pool insert, hot tub, signs, flagpole lifted, or a grain bin moved, if you can't lift it, Josh can. Remember, Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky for all of your lifting needs. No job too big or small. Crane and Boom comes 100% recommended by Maroon Sports Network. So call 606-305-1832 and ask for Josh. Crane and Boom.
On the day of the fire, I had left that morning to fly to Boston. My alarm system was not even on. It wasn't even activated at the time, but yet the smoke detector went off and signaled our neighborhood fire department automatically. And when they walked up there, they told me, they said, your house was just minutes away from being fully engulfed because it had gone up the walls, it was on the ceiling, it was going down in the carpet, but they got there so fast because of the system notified them. It saved the rest of my house, and my 3 dogs were in there. It saved my dogs. I'm extremely grateful for my Silent Guard system. I don't know where we would be without it. It saved everything that day.
It's the new year, new you, but by February, you give up. Let Affordable Medical Weight Loss Centers of Kentucky help you achieve your goal. No dieting, no exercise, just results. With Americans' #1 weight loss supplement, semaglutide or tirzepatide, and weight loss sculpting by Invisa Red. A weight loss breakthrough that finally works. This year, take charge and transform your life with our services. Visit us today at Affordable Medical Weight Loss Centers of Kentucky.
Looking for a taste of home? Look no further than Ruckles in Eubank, Kentucky. With all-you-can-eat specials throughout the week and a tempting array of vegetarian dishes, Ruckles has something for every palate. From classic comfort foods to exciting culinary creations, Ruckles is where memories are made over delicious meals. So come visit us today at 192 KY 70 in Eubank, Kentucky. We're open during the week till 9 p.m. Ruckles, where every bite feels like coming home. Call us now for any of your catering needs at 606-379-6400. Ruckles.
Time to shine, yeah! Watch me now. Watch me now! Watch me.
All right, fans, we are back, and we're back with none other than my main man, Kenny G. Kenny G, I just got to say thank you to you and Lee for White Raven Media for having me on Sunday night. So now let's try to repay the favor a little bit. Fans, we're going to tell you right now, the latest merch and swag, you got to come see my man because it is awesome, outstanding. I got to get one of those hats here in a few minutes. Matter of fact, yeah, showing all about the fans. But hey, we're here to talk basketball. Favorite time of the year, we know you're wore out because you're going to every girls game and every boys game. Let's now talk 12th Region basketball. Tell us a little bit about what you expect tonight, especially in this first game.
Well, we got 2 really good games. You got Mercer and Southwestern. Mercer was a team that kind of, they started off really strong, really hot, went through a period of not playing really good basketball. 2 or 3 kids quit. And the next thing you know, man, they come out of a cannon rising. And now when I talk about Mercer, here's the one thing I notice about Mercer. They play for the name on the front, not the name on the back. They root for each other. They cheer for each other. And our guy, Mr. Anderson over there, but they root and they cheer for each other, and it means more, like they just want to be successful. Because they're a school that, in the last few years that haven't had much success, but they've had a lot of success in the past. Southwestern, super hot, man. They went to Mercer County a few weeks ago and beat Mercer by 15, I think it was. Now, the Mercer County people say, oh, we shot bad and they shot great. But when you go, where actually it was at Southwestern, but when you beat a team by 15, that's a big deal. And then in the second game, guys, we've got a heavyweight fight. I mean, you're talking about 2 of the top 4 teams in the region, probably on talent. I got mixed feelings here because you all know me, I root for everybody, but my son sits varsity for Boyle. But man, I mean, you're talking about a regional championship game in the first round.
Well, Hey, Kenny, I just want to say this. First of all, a second ago, fans in the background, it was Mr. Anderson coming up here doing circus faces at us, trying to get us to crack up. But, Kenny, you just reminded me here. You're coming right out the gates, man, giving us facts. I'm going to pump the brakes just a little bit and say, Kenny, how the heck are you? Because, my man, if y'all are keeping up with Kenny on social media in the last few days, I don't know if this man slept. I just want to make sure you're okay, Kenny. Kenny, let our audience know what's up with Kenny in the last few days and what's the last 48 hours been like for Kenny.
Okay, so it's really crazy. I come home from work, I take a shower, and then I go to a gym. And then we got all these other things, like we've been trying to drop out softball preseason watch lists and rankings, which haven't been good apparently, because we've took a lot of heat on that. We did tennis, so we're doing all these other things and trying to keep up with our players of the week, and while trying to manage everything else. We got a booth set up tonight. We watched the games. We're helping Maroon Sports Network. We're doing post-game interviews with you. But listen, there's a reason why we do this, and when you do things for the right reasons, it's fun. There are days where it's challenging. I'm really tired right now, but guess what? After next Tuesday, I'll probably take a few days off.
Well, let's now segue to this. Because of all your hard work and people coming in attendance, people who are on the fence, people who are listening who's like, just give me a day, I'm going to be there. James and Kenny styling and profiling, as Ric Flair would say, wearing these 12th region shirts. So tell us about these shirts. How much do they cost? Where can we find one? Let us know. Let our viewing audience know.
Well, I noticed that two of us are looking good. We got the merch.
I need to be
and I need you to hold this for a minute, Mr. Murray.
I got you, big guy. So we get right through here.
I know you wasn't going to be prepared. Look here.
Brandon Forster on the back.
12th region tournament 2024. And look at this, guys.
I love the team list on the back.
So it's bracket on back with all the teams,
man.
And if your name is spelled wrong, I apologize. I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, you got some free merch.
Yes.
We're going to ask you to go ahead and put that on right now.
Show everyone my chest.
But now, listen, we got a booth set up. We're on the opposite of the concession stand side. I got some shirts. I got some hats. Now listen, the shirts they cost a lot for me to make. So we are selling them for $20, but 100% of that money goes right back into what we do, man. We give shirts to kids for achievements. We do awards. We do events. I mean, there's so much. So I don't take that money and go to the Caribbean or anything like that on it. So it all goes right back to the kids. So if you would like to support 12th Region Sports and you don't want to write a big check, you can come give me a little bit, and we'll make sure it gets put to good use.
Guys, Kenny just told you his life in the last couple of days. He's working hard. Come out and buy a shirt. Support the 12th region. Support the kids. Now, Kenny, because of all your hard work, you just mentioned a second ago, and this is going to give you some energy, okay? Now, the atmosphere. When you step into the 12th region, and I'm partial, I grew up in the 12th region. I haven't got to experience other region tournaments, but I'm, biased for the 12th region. When you step into the atmosphere, a lot of people says when it rotates between Lincoln County and Pulaski County, well, it's home court advantage for those two teams. Well, really, you and I know the hardwood is the same, but the atmosphere is way different. So it being a home court advantage, James and I was talking a second ago, that's probably debatable. But when you look around, it's a who's who. You never know who you're going to see around the corner. Legends who came in here. I think of, when I go back in time in my mind of Boyle County, I think of Springate. Springate and that amazing story of him when he led Boyle County to the Sweet 16 in the early 2000s, late 90s. And then you see David Phillips is going to be here this week. There's still coaches that are actively coaching in the 12th region. That has been a major milestone in the history of this tournament in the last at least 30, 40 years. But just talk to me a little bit about what the atmosphere is like and what it means to you.
The 12th region tournament is probably one of the best tournaments in the state. And let's talk about the rotating between Lincoln and Pulaski. Now, a lot of teams will say, hey, there is a home court advantage there, and I'd be lying to say if it wasn't just a tad. But at this point, to me, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Because like you said, Caitlin Clark, or I think it was someone said, shooters make shots, man. If you can shoot the ball, it doesn't matter where you're at, and the best teams are going to succeed. And I've seen Pulaski lose on this floor, and I've seen them win on this floor. A couple years ago, you all know, heartbreaking loss, and they made up for it last year. But, man, you take the 12th Region Girls Tournament last night, and, you never know what's going to happen. And the fans, everybody's into it because now it's win or go home. But it's electric, and I do get energized when you're watching the game, because part of what we do is I get to enjoy the moment. I get to enjoy the moment, and like I said, I don't know, I'm just repeating myself now, but 12th Region basketball is great.
All right. The equalizer is the atmosphere in the crowd, because you got the underdogs and fans that are not partial to the game going on. You can kind of feel the temperature and the energy rise up when you see, something's about to happen. But now, you just mentioned it a second ago, and I wanted to piggyback on top of it. The best teams, historically, the best team, the ranked best team, typically doesn't win. Statistics show this tournament. Doesn't mean they can't, but history has shown the top-ranked team usually comes in and does not, and that gets into shooting. Yeah. So that's my piggyback. For this first game, it's all about the rebounding and shot selection. Right, Kenny?
Yep. Listen, I know Jeff Jackson, Lincoln County's head coach, I was on his support staff for 4 years, and in 4 years I learned more about basketball than I had my whole life. And on his board, before every game, it says two things: keys to winning, defense, and rebounding. Yeah. Shooting is great. Teams that come out and shoot and make shots are going to have success. But you all know that the teams that play the defense, the teams that get that rebound when it matters. Pulaski, a few weeks ago, got a rebound putback to win the 47th District Championship. And they lost the same way. Defense and rebounding matter the most. And those teams that are gritty, that are not going to back down, and they're going to put up a fight, those are the teams that are going to advance. And mental toughness is a big deal, too.
I'm already starting to lose my mind because there's a one-on-one basketball game going on with two kids and no basketball go. So I'm already nervous. But, all right, Kenny.
Well, we got it blocked off now.
First matchup, I mentioned two guys, and you can piggyback on this, too. Mr. Trevor Ellis. Dude's got hands. He's got size. We got Drakeford. I'm assuming relation to Anna Drakeford.
Brother.
Right there. Brother. Okay, there you go. I'm just using common sense there. There's another name to watch as well as many others. Mercer's got size. But now, looking at Southwestern, we mentioned a second ago, they're 14-16 overall. Doesn't matter right now. It's a new season. So coming into this, Southwestern is almost playing and peaking, playing their best basketball of the year. So they have a 6'6" guy, Simpson Stagg, I believe is his name. He's coming in here, and he's going to be tough to guard. So talk to me about the matchups. Who do you like tonight? What are we going to see? Because I think this is going to be a 50-50 coin toss.
Well, I think we're going down. We'll get to that later, all right?
Maroon Sports Network, commercial break.
12th Region Sports is a social media sports coverage company that promotes all 12th Region high school athletes. Our goal is to promote and highlight our athletes in a positive way and to acknowledge all their achievements. Here at 12th Sports, we believe in kids first. We believe in building strong relationships with coaches, players, and schools to promote all their programs in a positive light. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Just search for 12th Region Sports Network. At 12th Region Sports, we try to keep it cool, fun, and credible as we try to change the way high school sports is covered. Thank you guys for all your support.
Charles Cromer and family is proud to call Pulaski County home and has for over 4 generations. To say he has a vested interest in taking care of Pulaski Countyans could not be more true. So stop by 705 West Highway 80 for all of your insurance needs. And remember, you truly are in good hands with Charles Cromer Allstate Insurance. Are you in good hands?
We see you, the moms, the dads, on the road, in the office, at the work site, putting in as much time and energy during the 5 to 9 as you did during the 9 to 5. Let us help you take the next step toward improving your career. Lindsey Wilson College offers flexible options to continue your educational journey. A reduced tuition rate is available for students who take classes 100% online and for those who choose to attend LWC's hybrid program at their local community college campus. Earn a bachelor's degree in Human Services and Counseling, Business Administration, Criminal Justice, or let us help you design a degree that fits your goals with LWC's Interdisciplinary Studies option. You will be supported on every step of your LWC journey with the help of a dedicated success coach and a local LWC representative. We know you want more. Take the next step with LWC. Visit us at online.lindsay.edu. Financial aid is still available.
Welcome in Maroon Sports Network here broadcasting the 12th Region Tournament. We're opening up boys action with Southwestern and Mercer County. We're getting set to do the national anthem, the pregame festivities, the starting lineups. We're getting set to bring you the 12th Region Tournament. Please welcome on first time co-host Hunter Brumley in the house.
Hello, Dalton. I just want to thank Mr. Forster and Mr. Murray for this platform to be able to talk and announce the game.
Yeah,
Great to be here.
Shout out to Coach Brian Miller, first of all. Without him, none of this is possible. He does so much for Maroon Sports Network, for Pulaski County High School, for the students. And he allows us to put this on, and we're very grateful for him. Third year in a row calling a boys or girls tournament. Look down there, we see James Murray with Casey Dalton chopping it up.
Yeah,
Casey's missed 2 Sundays of ball in a row. We're going to have to get after him on this broadcast, Hunter.
I'll tell you what, that's a killer duo.
That's 2 guys hard to handle right there when we're playing ball. All right, we are about 1 minute and 45 seconds until tip here. Brumley, how you feeling about this game? Southwestern or Mercer, who's going to pull it out?
I mean, it seems like both teams are pretty even. Both look like they can shoot good. Both got good size.
Scouting it out, they got some athletes. Both teams have some athletes that can cram it. We were seeing some good slams in the pregame warm-ups.
Yeah,
Should be a good athletic battle. Brum, let's get into your background a little bit. We both obviously went to Southwestern.
Yeah,
I've been on here a lot, homing for PC, but I did go to Southwestern. We graduated together.
Absolutely.
Played football for the Warriors.
Both were very mediocre athletes, to say the least.
Well, that's why we're just commentating instead of playing.
Exactly.
And it's a Warrior takeover here on Maroon Sports Network this first game.
Absolutely. Can't wait to get it started.
We are less than a minute to go before tip here. Pretty good crowd. I think we're going to have a good atmosphere. I know the PC Boyle game, that atmosphere is probably going to be off the charts.
Oh, absolutely. Home game, 12th region, big advantage.
All right, man. We're getting ready here. Looks like Mr. Murray's directing some traffic. He's getting in.
That's the man.
He's on the court right now. There's no telling what he'll do throughout this broadcast. Now he's behind the scorer's table. He'll probably be all over here tonight. Joe Floyd in the house, looking good over there on Southwestern sideline.
Southwestern alum.
Here we go, man. About 10 seconds. We got Owen Wright from Pulaski County FFA. He's about to not only sing the national anthem, but pull a Hunter Brumley and play a little guitar as well.
I can't wait.
Before tonight's game, we ask that everyone please stand and remove your hats. As we honor America, tonight, with the playing and the singing of our national anthem by Mr. Owen Wright, who is a student here at Plastic County High School and a member of our FFA. The colors tonight are presented by the Plastic County High School ROTC Color Guard. The members of the Color Guard tonight: Pacey Markham, left rifle; Liz Powell, state flag; Indian Mouse, U.S. flag; and Trinity Upchurch, right rifle. Please remain standing until the Color Guard has exited the floor after the singing of our national anthem. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We appreciate that so much, Owen, and believe me, if you've never done that in front of a crowd, he did awesome. Thank you, Color Guard. You knocked something off there. Are we ready for some 12th region basketball action?
All righty, Hunter, we're back. We're going for some starting lineups here. Jeff Litton, the man, is calling them out right now as we speak.
I'm expecting a very hard-fought game, Murray. I have a feeling these student sections are going to come unglued.
They don't look too big right now, Hunter. I expected a little more action out of these student sections. I'm just going to be honest.
I guess school spirit was more of a thing when we was in school.
You know, Hunter, we're getting a little older now. I'm having kind of existential crisis about turning 25. But let me tell you something that's going to make you feel really old.
Let's hear it.
Today, 6 years ago to the day, Logan Dykes hit the game-winning shot over Mercer County, 12th Region Championship, to send Southwestern to Rupp Arena.
I gotta say, that was probably one of the top 5 moments from high school for me.
That's top 3, maybe the top 2. I mean, that was
to win
memory.
a region title after being such a big underdog.
Or Caleb Murray. Starting at guard number 5, a 6'4" senior, John Lincoln Perry. Starting at guard number 2, a 6-foot junior, Andrew Taylor. Starting at forward, number 24, a a 6'6" junior, Trevor Ellis. And starting at guard, number 4, a 6'1" sophomore, Ashton Draper. Head coach, Keith Atkins, and assistants, Brian Pendergraft, Justin Ellis. Your rep.
All right, Hunter, we are live here again. I don't know if we were cut off during the starting lineups or not, but it's almost poetic. Today, 6 years ago to the day, Logan Dykes picked up Trayvon Faulkner's fumbled ball, took it the length of the court, off the back iron, and sent Southwestern to the region. Well, won the region championship game, sent Southwestern to Rupp Arena. Here we go, 6 years later, Mercer, Southwestern, in the 12th region tournament once again. This time, an opening round contest.
I mean, there's definitely a story there.
So let's see what we got. Mercer fires a shot off the back rim. Ellis tips it out.
Oh, man.
Offensive rebound by Mercer. They're going to tap it back out here.
Oh, wow.
Try to
Nice
go in,
steal.
poked away.
Hunter Ham with the foul, man. It just got...
It's like some guys got tangled up here. You know, that's the passion and the fight that you want in such a high-stakes environment.
Such a big moment.
Win or go home. It's just a different kind of atmosphere, ain't it, bro?
It's just win or go home.
Let's give a shout out to my mom. She said that should have been you singing the national anthem, but Owen Wright, he did a heck of a job. Shout out to Owen.
I'll tell you what, man, that was a very soft voice.
Looked like Owen Stapleton out there with the guitar singing the national anthem.
Oh.
Looked like Southwestern had a little back cut there. Hibbert didn't pass it in, so he goes up top here. Finds Connor Hudson. He swings it back. Free throw line jumper, no good. Mercer's got the rebound.
Just offline with that one.
Drakeford bringing it up the floor. I got to assume that's Anna Drakeford's brother. Shout out to Anna. I'm a big fan of her. They won region championship in this building last year. Unfortunately, they went down last night to the Fighting Morgan Renners of Rockcastle. But here we go. Hibbert, I believe Hibbert and I are related somewhere down the line.
Already 2 turnovers in this game.
That's true. So let's see what Southwestern's got here. Hibbert's taking some direction from Coach Dunbar. Slowing
I'm seeing a little grabbing, Murray. What about you?
It's physical. When me and Mr. Murray were referees, no blood, no foul. We want to see the physical intensity.
You know what I always heard from James Murray? That's just basketball,
Exactly.
Baby.
Especially in the 12th region tournament. There's going to be some grabbing and hooking and holding. It's just a different kind of basketball once you get into March. So here we go, Southwestern top of the key, running some action here, but not really able to get any penetration.
Looks like they're trying to figure it out.
Trying to get settled in, trying to find their groove here. Jarrett Simpson passes it up top to Hudson.
Is this zone defense?
No. Hudson with the spin move, drives, falls down,
man.
no call.
Letting them play.
Dunbar didn't look like he was too happy about that. Caleb Murray, what a last name, number 10, Caleb Murray. I got to pull for that guy. Ellis gets it blocked from behind, but they're going to call a foul.
Must have got him on the hand.
I don't know. We were just talking about how physical it is, and that kind of looked like a touch foul. Looked like Simpson was straight up, and looks like Stevenson came in with a clean block from behind. Officials disagree.
I tell you what, this Trevor Ellis kid, man, he's got some size.
Trevor Ellis definitely looks like he is a load to handle in the paint. I'm definitely not jealous of Simpson trying to handle that all night
I'm sure they've already game planned for him.
Ellis steps up to the line, knocks down 2 free throws, breaks the ice here for us. Backcourt. I agree.
I mean, that was obvious.
I agree. That was an easy call for the officials. Over and back call.
Southwestern's going to have to get in here mentally.
Southwestern's a little nervous to start. A couple of turnovers to get us started here in the 12th region tournament. Drakeford
what a strip.
was taking some direction from Coach Atkins, but Hibbert with the steal, and he takes the foul.
Man, that was a hard fall.
Looks like Drakeford was kind of seeing what Coach Atkins wanted him to set up, and he ended up getting his pocket picked by Hibbert there.
So what do you do in that situation? Do you usually pass it, or you going to take the shot? What are you going to do?
I'm going straight up, and I'm making the official make a call, baby. That's what I'm doing. I play physical. You know that.
I mean, I got to agree with you, but you see where that got me, so I think I'm going to pass it out from here on out.
Yeah, Hunter with the broken foot. That's definitely hampering him, but luckily he can still talk in the booth here.
Lucky roll.
Hibbert hits every square inch of the back iron to get that one to go to make it a 2-2 ball game here with just over 5 minutes to go in our opening quarter here at the 12th Region Tournament. Trevor Ellis has got it at the wing. He's going to find...
Looks like they're trying to figure it out as well.
Perry's going to swing it back over. Southwestern shooting the gap but can't get the steal. Perry pump fakes Euro, goes up and gets a foul. Southwestern fans are not happy with this officiating so far.
What'd you think? Think the feed was set?
I don't know. I thought the game started out they were going to let them play, but now it seems like the officials got a quick whistle.
That's a
John Taylor Perry at the free throw line.
That's ice.
John Lincoln Perry, I'm sorry. You got to respect a guy with 3 names.
Absolutely.
You know you're a ball player. When you got 3 names, you go by all 3 of them. John Lincoln Perry,
3 first names.
Again.
I was only blessed with 2.
Only 2 for you. I had 3. I have 2 middle names, so I guess I have 3. So I have a little respect for John Lincoln Terry.
I mean, your whole name could be a first name, for sure.
Besides Murray, probably. But here's Hibbert. He's going to swing it around. He's going to find Hudson. Down into Simpson. Backs up. His man falls to the ground. Southwestern swinging it. Hibbert drives. Finish through the contact. It's 4-4 game with just over 4 minutes to go.
I'll tell you what, Colin Hibbert's come to play, man. He's been driving it hard, getting hit every
Hibbert
time.
is definitely the best offense for Southwestern so far. He's driving, taking the contact. Tough finishes here so far.
Seems like he's letting the game come to him.
That's what you got to do. Tatum swings it to Murray. Murray finds Ellis. He's going to pop a corner or elbow jumper there. Doesn't get it. Follow doesn't go, but Mercer steals it. Perry's 3 doesn't go. Mercer tries to save it. Simpson off of Ellis. Hibbert finally comes away with it. A wild sequence there.
We got some very disorganized basketball going on.
Yeah, teams are definitely going to have to settle down here. Seems like the nerves
we're
are
going to
still
have to calm it
kicking
down.
in. Simpson had a 3, passes it up. Didn't look like he was comfortable with that shot. He's a big man. Maybe you can't blame him. Hudson swinging it back to Simpson. Simpson is going to find Ham. Hudson will fire. Good. That was a deep 3 for Connor Hudson there.
You know what we call that, Murray?
What's that?
We call that stroking, buddy.
Yeah, that was a Clarence Carter shot right there for
beautiful shot.
Let's see what Mercer, they got some motion here, some back strings going. Perry is going to swing it back up top. And number 2, an answer from
what
Tatum.
An answer.
Was that Andrew Tatum or Jason Tatum on that long 3 right there?
I'm telling you, man, fighting through those screens is hard, man. You're getting elbowed right to the rib every time.
You got to be a man to play in a region tournament and try to punch your ticket to Rupp Arena.
Colin Hibbert's setting up the offense right now.
Hibbert swings it back around. Simpson can't find anywhere to go with it. He finally gets it to Ham. Hibbert goes up, can't get it. Rebound was ripped away from Stevenson there.
I was surprised they didn't call it over the back.
The Warriors wanted over the back. They didn't get it. Hibbert gets a rebound off a long 3, bringing it back down the floor.
Oh, nobody stopped.
Thought there was going to be a stop and pop. Hudson drives all the way.
Clear foul.
I think he sold it a little bit, but he got it there.
I mean, this is already a hard-fought game.
Hunter, we got a break. I just want to say shout out to Coach Floyd, Joe Floyd.
Absolutely.
I reached out to him for some comment before the game. He didn't really have much to say. what I did notice, his wife, Megan Floyd, pulled out what looked like a 48-ounce Dr. Pepper out of her purse and gave it to Coach Floyd before the game. So he's definitely going to be hydrated with 23 flavors for this matchup.
Well, you know he believes in these guys, and he wants them to do good.
Definitely. I think every assistant coach and
I didn't see that one, Murray. I'm going to be honest.
A clean block from behind, but it's whistled a foul. Hutchinson thought he got in there.
Now the Mercer County student section's letting everybody hear it.
Mercer is bringing it. Southwestern student section not really getting it so far.
Is it just me, or when we played in region, I mean, it looked like there was 1,000 people up in there.
Oh my God! When we were in region in school, I mean, we just absolutely went insane. You had people that never showed up to a game all year. They were losing their minds.
I'll be honest, I was one of them.
Yeah. But the spirit seems to have dwindled away. But I think PC and Boyle are going to bring it here in this second game. That's going to be an epic match.
Very hard-fought game.
Good analysis from you, Mr. Hunter.
Looks like Zach Hutchinson is checked in. He's a main scorer.
He comes off the bench, so maybe he's like a Reed and Rob. I don't know.
I mean, they're just giving him a different look.
Okay, Hudson.
Oh, man.
He got a little space but couldn't finish. Looks like he got tangled up coming down the floor with Drakeford. Ellis has got the ball at the elbow. He's going to pop it back out to Perry. Perry had some room, didn't take it. Looks like they're working Ellis here deep in the paint. He got a deep touch there, just couldn't finish, maybe a little too deep.
I mean, that's a good look, but they need to pull him out just a little bit.
I mean, that was some good action. You got your big deep paint touch, but like
that's
I said,
what you want.
Maybe he was just too far underneath to convert there. Coach Atkins is getting in his defensive stance over here on the bench. He's imploring his guys to get down. Back cut. Hibbard tried to find it, but it got knocked away by Ellis there. Good defensive play by Mercer County.
Mercer's been playing some good defense.
They have been, and Mercer's going to hold for one shot here at the end of the quarter. Smart strategy with no shot clock in Kentucky high school basketball.
Colin Hibbard's putting on the clamps. He is playing his heart out tonight.
He's digging in his stance right here. Tatum's dribbling around. He finds Ellis. Ellis in the corner to Murray. Heaves it up. Won't go. 9-7 Mercer at the end of one.
Well, what do you think about the first quarter?
Well, let's hear from our sponsors before that, Hunter.
A lot of people go to where they bank their whole life. They put in that mortgage application and they get a rejection letter, but they don't get a why. They don't get that 20-minute phone call from their lender to explain the obstacles that are in their way, what those obstacles are and how they can overcome them, what they could have done differently in the process. And they don't understand that they have options. Our job is to educate you on those options. Our job is to learn you, to identify the obstacles in your path, make a plan, execute it, and get you over the finish line of home ownership.
All right, Big Brum, we are back, and I see Coach Junior Molden, his wife Dana walking behind us. Shout out to the Lady Warriors. Big win last night over Danville.
Seemed like it was going to be very close, and
they just broke it open in that second half, winning by 26 points. I want to give a big shout out to my sister, Kristen, for hitting a big bucket there last night. I screamed at the TV whenever she converted that bucket, and hopefully we'll be there Friday night to watch them. Trying to convince you. I hope it works. But
you never know what's going on Friday night, Murray.
Good physical first quarter there. Southwestern looked like they struggled to get into a rhythm. Let's see what kind of adjustments Coach Dunbar is going to make coming out of this first quarter timeout. Hudson,
that was a beautiful
spin move right there. Just lost his defender on the spin there.
I think he's the X factor in this game.
He's definitely going to have to get going if Southwestern wants a chance to win this ball game, which I think they do. They beat Mercer by 14 in the regular season. No reason they can't do it here tonight. But in postseason play in March, it's going to be a lot tougher this time around. Tatum with the hard drive. He ends up on the deck and is rewarded with a foul.
Took it up with the left.
Tatum going to the line here. Tie ball game. Just 36 seconds gone here in the second quarter. You liking what you're seeing out of Mercer County here so far, bro?
I really am, and they're playing some good basketball, great defense. But Southwestern's playing great defense as well.
This is definitely a rock fight. I mean, this is a game where the points are not going to come easy. You're going to have to earn every bucket you get in this game.
Every single bucket.
Hibbard bringing the ball down the floor.
It's a win or go home.
Win or go home is just different scenario, man. We got Hibbard, Hutchinson, Hudson, the 3 H's in there with the 2 S's, Stevenson and Simpson. Hibbard fires a 3, Hutchinson reverse.
Oh, he's got to make
draw anything there. Ellis is driving, Euro. Looks like they're going to call a bump before the shot.
I'll tell you
Pretty
what, the
looking
size
Euro
of this young
by
man,
Ellis right there.
The size of this young man is just spectacular.
That was a good move, 6'6" in the open floor.
He's about getting to a spot every time.
Coming in with a little Euro action. You don't really see that out of a big man all that often.
I know he looks like you with the floater.
I don't think anybody has quite my floater. Maybe Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. We're a pretty exclusive club. Perry drives it short. Ellis lowers his shoulder and gets a call there.
I mean, he put his shoulder clear right into him. You kind of got no choice but to foul in that scenario.
I don't know. That looked like a lowering of the shoulder, but the officials don't see it that way. They're going to call another foul on our man Simpson here.
They are letting these guys play.
Well, they were, but we've gotten some foul calls here as the game has opened up a little bit. Hutchinson to the bench. He provided some good minutes, I thought, for Southwestern.
Southwestern's really going to have to pick up some offensive, intensity.
And you see Southwestern's warm-ups there on the back that says #all for Tolly. Coach Tolliver, we definitely send our condolences to his family, and we're praying for them.
Absolutely.
And hoping Southwestern can pull out a win for the Warrior Nation here tonight.
That would be great.
Hudson is going to swing it to Hibbard, who's got some room, but finds Simpson extra pass in the corner. Doesn't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, number
Stevenson gets the offensive rebound and draws the foul.
Stevenson seems like he's a very scrappy player.
It's what you need, man. Caden Campbell is in the game for Southwestern. Looks like he's got some good size on him. Looks like he could play in a region tournament.
Actually, Coach Floyd, man, he was a very scrappy player himself.
Coach Floyd he was a hard matchup. When we played together, I hated going up against him in practice, but we always seemed to match up somehow or another.
He had shoulders like the Hulk.
He did, and I had to take some charges from that man. It wasn't very fun at all, I'll tell you that, bro. Hopefully he's instilled that attitude into his guys here. Campbell's getting the ball down on the low block. Doesn't like what he sees. Southwestern is swinging it around. Simpson is going to find a cutting Hibbard. Tough finish at the rim.
Colin Hibbard has come to play today.
Southwestern cuts it to 2, and that has been their offense, honestly, is Hibbard going to the cup and finishing through contact.
I mean, you just see the heart, you know?
You do, and that's what makes me a Hibbard fan, not just because he's my cousin. Ellis is going to swing it to Tatum up at the elbow. Tatum directing traffic here. He wants a screen from Ellis. He's going to take it, pick and pop action, no.
Seems like both teams can't get on a run right now. It's just back and forth the whole time.
Neither team can really get in their rhythm here. Ellis with a pump fake and just drives his man all the way to the basket.
That guy right there is tough.
When you are 6'6", that means you can get from the three-point line to a layup in 2 steps, just like Ellis did right there.
Hey,
That's
we've seen
hard
him
to
throwing
contain.
down some jams in warm-ups.
I'm ready to see a slam in this game, bro, but really no transition opportunities.
Absolutely not. Defense too hard right now.
These teams are playing in the half-court set. Looks like Kentucky last year before we got Rob and Reed and these guys. But
I'll tell you what, Robin Reed is special.
They are. I hope they take us on a deep March run.
It's that time of month.
The Donatos duo, man. I love them both.
It's like Casey and James.
That's hard to guard right there. Oh,
I'll tell you what, he put a good move on him.
Simpson had a hard-to-guard move. He just couldn't get the finish to go, fortunately. Mercer's going to fire up a three. That is no good.
Both teams having problems shooting the ball.
Hudson, deep three, in and out. That was a rising fire right there.
He needs to get going.
Southwestern needs somebody to get going. The offense is just hard to come by right here. Just 26
they're playing
total
very
points so far. Tatum.
What do you think about that one?
I agree with the call there. It looks like he got mugged from the front and back.
Looks like he got hit on the hand.
The only thing the officials had to decide there was, do you call it on the guy in the front or the guy from behind? So I do definitely think that was a foul, bro. Sometimes you do have to blow the whistle. As much as I hate it. Kayla Murray back into the game as voiced by our man Jeff Litton. Shout out once again to Jeff Litton on the call. Tatum makes the second free throw. Mercer has kind of blown this thing up to a 6-point lead. That feels like much more in a game like this.
Yeah, but those baskets haven't came easy, you know.
And they won't come easy for Southwestern either, so every possession is crucial here. Hudson drives it, loses it, gets it back. Looks like kind of a touch foul. They're going to call on Murray there coming from behind.
The hand check. It has been banned from basketball.
It's not been banned from the Sunday night games at PC that we partake in, I can tell you that. But in organized basketball, yes, they have taken away the hand check. Defender can't lead that guy with his hand anymore. Makes defense that much harder. Offense that much easier. But tonight it looks like the defense is coming easier than the offense for these two teams.
Yeah, it seems like they can't get a step. They need to take that step forward.
Yeah. Hudson.
That's a good pick and roll. He read that like a book.
Mercer with some other good defense. Charge here.
I believe that was a great call.
I didn't think that was going to go Southwestern's way. But a shout out to Wyatt Stevenson jumping in there and taking that charge. Not quite like James Murray taking charges at the Ferguson Gym on chain link fence.
I got to say, man, these guys will put their bodies on the deck.
They're putting their bodies on the line here tonight. That's how much a win in the region tournament means to these guys. And that's what makes this basketball so great, is how much is on the line and how much guys are willing to sacrifice to win. Stevenson off the window, doesn't go.
Seems like every shot is contested, every single one.
Yes, no basket is going to be easy in this ball game. We're going to get a walk here on Caleb Murray.
They'll call that every time.
Caleb Murray, I thought that he played for the Sacramento Kings. I thought that was Keegan Murray's brother, but he's here live in the flesh for Mercer County tonight.
You talk about a player.
Here we go with Hudson. I'm liking his action that he's had tonight. He just can't finish. Seems like the legs aren't there, even though these guys should be relatively fresh.
Absolutely.
But, you know, it's a different ball game once you get
like
into March.
Southwestern needs to work the ball inside a little bit more.
Ham with the open three, can't get it to go. Southwestern shooting like Eastern last night. They shot less than 18% and a heartbreaker to Jacksonville. I watched that game. Of course, I go to Eastern, and very frustrating game last night, Brumley. Let's hope we get a better ball game here tonight.
I'll tell you what, some of these ball games will just it will just ruin your whole night.
It will, but I love March. I've been watching so much basketball, boys, girls, region tournaments. I've been watching college, NBA, all the basketball I can get.
That guy right there is athletic.
We're going to take a break here, Brum, and let's hear from our sponsors. 8:16 left to go in the first half. Southwestern only has 11 points so far in the first half.
Southwestern really needs to make a jump this quarter. They're going to have to, what little
give
time
a
they
shout out
have
to our
left.
man Pierce Jasper, I see over there in a retro Grizzlies jersey. Southwestern student body. I believe he's a JV player. Southwestern finally gets one to go from long range. Colin Hibbard
You
back
talk
in the
about
game.
hard, man. He is not wanting to go home tonight.
Hibbard back in the ball game and instantly some offense. I like what Dunbar had drawn up out of that timeout. But Lincoln Perry gets a wide open corner three answer.
That guy right there is a problem, Murray.
Southwestern finally gets one to go from long range, but Mercer instantly
Quick
answers
answer.
with a three of their own. Here we go with a tough shot from Markham. Can't
You
get
think
it
they're
to
going to
drop.
hold it rest of the way?
That's the smart strategy here. No shot clock, no reason to force up a shot.
Listen, I'm here to plead the case to put a shot clock in high school basketball.
I think everybody would be for that, but for some reason our lobbyists and KHSAA, they don't agree with us and the common fans. So
We need to start a petition to put a shot clock in high school
got to
basketball.
play with the rules you're given. Tatum is driving, he dishes it. Lincoln or Mercer miss. Ellis had a couple opportunities. He couldn't get it to fall. Brumley, that's the end of our first half. We're going to hear from our sponsors and kick it to Mr. Murray and Mr. Foyster.
Thank you, everybody.
On the day of the fire, I had left that morning to fly to Boston. My alarm system was not even on. It wasn't even activated at the time, but yet the smoke detector went off and signaled our neighborhood fire department automatically. And when they walked up there, they told me, they said, your house was just minutes away from being fully engulfed because it had gone up the walls, it was on the ceiling, it was going down in the carpet, but they got there so fast because of the system notified them. It saved the rest of my house, and my 3 dogs were in there. It saved my dogs. I'm extremely grateful for my Silent Guard system. I don't know where we would be without it. It saved everything that day.
Do you want to go to college, but you don't have a way to pay for it? Do you have a passion for working with your hands or learning a trade skill, or even starting a STEM career? The Kentucky Army National Guard will pay 100% of your trade school or college and will give you real-life experience while you're getting paid. Are you self-employed, own your own business, or just pay an outrageous amount of money for health, dental, or life insurance? The Kentucky Army National Guard provides all of these and more with TRICARE Select Reserve at a better than affordable rate. Are you someone that is interested in serving your country in the military, but you want to stay closer to home? The Kentucky Army National Guard allows you to live here and serve here. Serve part-time in our community 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks during the summer. Contact Staff Sergeant Sebastian Rode now to learn more at 606-269-2450. Kentucky Army National Guard for you. Tucker's Precision Lawn Care and Pressure Washing can do it all, such as mowing, landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, Christmas light installation, and junk removal. We are fully insured. Give them a call at 606-425-2580. That's 606-425-2580.
Sports Network halftime at Pulaski County Gym for the opening game of the 12th Region Boys Basketball Tournament, March 6th. It's Brandon Foyster. It's my man Kenny laying it down with 12th Region Sports. And at halftime of our first game, we've got the Titans, the mighty Titans of Mercer County, 22. And Southwestern down, but certainly not out, ending the first half with 14. But, hey, Kenny, the tale of that first half, really the first quarter, is that basketball goal rim is really tiny right now with the jump shots. Both teams trying to settle in and find their groove. That's going to be the story of the second half. Kenny?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's to be expected, the first game. And I saw this in all 4 games of the girls' region. Everybody comes out tight. It's tense. You know, shots aren't going in, but you just got to keep playing. You got to keep playing. It was a low-scoring first quarter and a half. And then at the very end, Mercer was to put a few in the basket. They went up 22-14. But Trevor Ellis, man, he's a rebounding machine. He's just like, I mean, like I said, he anything that's a miss is his. He's getting every rebound.
Trevor Ellis, 24 for Mercer County, and number 24, and number 24 for Southwestern. Simpson, it's the battle of the bigs. Both guys got a lot of promise ahead of them, both at 6'6". But coming into this now, Kenny, we saw both teams very patient on the offense. Both teams guards in the first half taking care of the basketball, trying to minimize turnovers. It's just the offense, very, very hard to get going. Who's going to settle in? Who's going to do this? But right now, early on, the bigs right now for Mercer County is too much. Rebounding, guard play. They started to settle in with a couple of three-point baskets there, started to feel like they were getting the rhythm, and then it's halftime. So it's all about possessions now.
Yeah, definitely. I'll tell you, Mercer's a little bit more balanced scoring. They've got 3, 4, 5 guys that have put the ball in the basket. So, and Southwestern's only had 2 people score. So as the game goes on, you know, Southwestern, can they rely on 2 guys to score and win this game? Because I'm going to tell you, Trevor Ellis is going to have more than 6 points in the second half. So you know, right now, if you're Mercer, you got to feel good. You're going in with the 8-point lead. But at the same time, you're Southwestern. You feel like you've not played great, and you're still within striking distance. So that has to be good. But Mercer having more of a balanced scoring attack is a good thing for them moving into the second half.
Yeah. So, hey, you just said it. That's my next thing. Tempo and pace of play. Does that change in the second half for both coaches and both teams, Mercer County and Southwestern? Or are you going to see one kind of up the notch in tempo, try to get more possessions? That's the thing that you've seen more basketball games with Mercer County. I've seen a few. Southwestern right now, of course, Southwestern coming in here with a hot streak, and they're going to try to see if their guys can battle it out from beyond the arc and hit some outside shots. We'll see. We got a lot of distractions right now because, hey, it's a 12th region tournament, Kenny.
Listen, they all love us. They love 12th region sports. They love Maroon Sports Network. And but no, I mean, yeah, here's what you listen. If you're Southwestern, here's what you got to do coming out. You're the underdog. You have nothing to lose. You got to try to junk this game up a little bit. Let's get physical. So what if we get in foul trouble? You know, all you need to land one good punch, right? So you need to come out and you just need to be physical. You need to put the pressure on Mercer to do something. I mean, don't get me wrong, you need to put the pressure on them to continue to play the way they have. And Mercer, you can say, hey, look, we're in a good spot. We're up by 8. Let's just do what we got to do to finish this game out.
Both teams are locked in defensively. So that's one thing you could say about this going into the second half, that you got what it is. Like you said, they're down playing not really good half of basketball, but they're not out of this 8. The first 3 minutes, Kenny, of this third quarter, I think is going to be pivotal. Which team is going to come out and try to start the spurt to set the tempo in the second half? That's what we'll see unfold. Second half of basketball is on our way, Kenny. It's 12th Region Sports. It's James Murray walking around here running for political office, I guess. I don't know. Come out and buy a 12th Region shirt. We're going to say hello to our sponsors here in just a moment, but let's say hello to you, the viewers at home watching Maroon Sports Network across the Bluegrass. Thank you for tuning in. We hope your team wins. It is a battle here in the second half, and what a way to start the 12th Region tournament. We got our second game coming up. It's Boyle County and Pulaski, but first, let's take a commercial break. We'll be back. Maroon Sports Network, second half.
We see you, the moms, the dads, on the road, in the office, at the work site, putting in as much time and energy during the 5 to 9 as you did during the 9 to 5. Let us help you take the next step toward improving your career. Lindsey Wilson College offers flexible options to continue your educational journey. A reduced tuition rate is available for students who take classes 100% online and for those who choose to attend LWC's hybrid program at their local community college campus. Earn a bachelor's degree in Human Services and Counseling, Business Administration, Criminal Justice, or let us help you design a degree that fits your goals with LWC's interdisciplinary studies option. You will be supported on every step of your LWC journey with the help of a dedicated success coach and a local LWC representative. We know you want more. Take the next step with LWC. Visit us at online.lindsay.edu. Financial aid is still available.
Charles Cromer and family is proud to call Pulaski County home and has for over 4 generations. To say he has a vested interest in taking care of Pulaski Countyans could not be more true. So stop by 705 West Highway 80 for all of your insurance needs. And remember, you truly are in good hands with Charles Cromer Allstate Insurance. Are you in good hands? Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky. Whether it's trusses, air conditioner unit, swimming pool insert, hot tub, signs, flagpole lifted, or a grain bin moved. If you can't lift it, Josh can. Remember, Crane and Boom Services of Kentucky for all of your lifting needs. No job too big or small. Crane and Boom comes 100% recommended by Maroon Sports Network. So call 606-305-1832 and ask for Josh. Crane and Boom.
All right, we are back live for the second half. I got tired of calling the game with Hunter Brumley. I kicked him to the curb. Please welcome on Jesse Neal.
Good to be here, Murray.
Jesse, first time on Maroon Sports Network, but you are no stranger to this gym. You light it up with us on Sundays. Welcome to the broadcast, brother.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Let's get some game action.
The number one Diet Mountain Dew consumer in the United States of America, Jesse Neal. Oh, Hudson with a big block out of the break.
Another one by Hudson.
Block, 2 blocks out of the break, and Hudson draws a foul. They got their invitation to the block party. Hunter, Jesse. Uh-oh, Hunter's getting a phone call from the lady. Maybe it's a good thing we got him off air. He may be in a little bit of trouble. Here we go. Southwestern has come to play in the second half. First 30 seconds, they look inspired. And Hudson with a back cut. He's met with a gaggle of Titans. Swing it back out to Hutchinson, getting a second half start. He misses the shot there. Southwestern just can't get anything to fall, Jesse. What's going on?
I think they'll catch back up. We'll hope to see Hudson get going. Hopefully Hibbert.
We see you, the moms.
Miller type of shooter that they can just pull up and you know it's going in. Yeah. At least not in this ball game so far. Hudson drives it, bodies on the ground. Didn't know which way they were going to go, but Andrew Jason Tatum with a blocking foul there. Let's give a shout out to our man, the owner of Laced Up Barbershop, where we go. Smooth Millie, he's watching. He's giving me some, maybe not true feedback, but he's giving me some feedback. That means he's watching. Shout out to our man Smooth. And Ashton and Indy and Everly. Let's just shout out the whole family. Ansley, John, everybody. I see my man Hagen is Snapchatting me. That must mean he's watching. Hagen Hubbard, shout out to you. And of course, shout out to Morgan. She's probably going to say I haven't shouted her out so far, but I did in the first quarter. She must not have heard it. Here we go. Mercer County has got the ball with an 8-point lead, looking to stretch it to double digits here early in the second half. Tatum off the window. Can't get it to go. Hudson driving. He finds his man in the corner.
No good.
Just off tonight, Jesse. What's the mentality there? If you can't get a 3 to go, what's going through your head?
Well, if you're me, Murray, I mean, you just keep letting that thing fly, man. It's going to fall one way or another.
That was probably a bad question to ask because you don't ever really go through a stretch like that. Beautiful play there by Mercer County. Dowdy off a little circle cut there found himself a wide open layup. Keith Atkins drew up some good action there. I wish Dunbar would draw up some action for Southwestern. Hibbard can't get it to go. Simpson is fouled on the putback attempt. Jesse, what do you think about it, man? What's going on?
I mean, honestly, I'm ready to see Hutchinson get some action going. He's been kind of quiet this game. I want to see some people get hot.
Oh, my, look at this right here. We got Logan Dykes.
Logan Dykes.
The man himself that hit the shot 6 years ago is commentating on my commentary. How awesome is that?
That's just amazing.
That is insane. That 6 years have gone by, first of all. And now here we are again, Southwestern versus Mercer. We're hoping for the similar result as last time. Not looking that way so far.
You got a challenge on your hand, Doc.
Oh, Ellis with a good block right there. They're going to call a jump ball, so Southwestern gets it back. Looked like Ellis just kind of palmed that ball in midair. That was kind of brutal right there.
Well, 6'6", I'd hope he would, man.
Yeah, 6'6" against 6'2". Hibbard, he's looking for some action here. He finds Hudson, right wing. Hibbard had an open shot in the corner, passed it up to Simpson. He can't handle it. Hubbard on the floor.
Going on.
Hutchinson comes away with it, and they're going to call a foul. First few minutes of the first quarter, it seems like they let the boys play, but ever since then, they've had a tight whistle. I want to see them let them play.
Yeah, let's just be consistent with the whistles.
When Mr. Murray and I refereed at First Baptist Church, you had to earn every call. You know, you played in those games.
No blood, no foul.
Exactly.
Forster knows it too.
Forster knows. He was there. He was doing this. He was stat keeper, actually. Dowdy's going to find Ellis. Little hesitation. Drives it all the way to the rack, but can't finish. I think both teams are shooting a combined 25% maybe for the game.
Let's see if this one falls. Oh.
And Ellis, bodies on the floor. We got 3 guys on the deck.
Good sportsmanship by Simpson right there.
Looks like they're going to call a foul on Hudson. He was in the mix right there. Look at that manager. He just flew in with that towel right there. Southwestern has got a manager on their hands. Probably not had a manager that good since Mr. Q's Curry, would you say?
Be hard to beat that one.
Yes, it would, Jesse. Here we go. Mercer is up 9, massaging a 9-point lead with under 5 to go here. Coach Atkins looks very stressed over on that sideline. Hudson collapses, but that leaves a wide open corner 3 miss. We're going to get a jump or a foul.
I want to see Southwestern chip at this lead a little bit in this quarter. Hopefully they get a chance in the fourth.
Now's the time. I mean, possessions are dwindling away. Time is ticking. Looks like I said, tight whistle. We're in the bonus here with 4 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the quarter.
Could be a game changer.
So Southwestern has got to lean into that advantage, going to the foul stripe every time they get a common foul for the next 4 minutes. That can help you chip into this lead. Let's see if the Warriors can take advantage. That first free throw is good for Stevenson. Here he goes for the second.
2-2.
Nylon. So Southwestern has cut it to 7. Let's see if they can chip away a little bit further into this lead. John Lincoln Perry, what do you think about having 3 first names and going by all 3? That'd be like calling you Jesse Edward Lee. Not just Jesse, Jesse Edward Lee. Could you pull it off?
I could do it. I like the 3 middle names.
Southwestern fans are wanting to walk here, but but officials aren't going to give it to him. Screaming for a walk here. These fans are not happy, Jesse. But they say ball don't lie. I've heard that a time or two. Who knows? If we had instant replay here, maybe we could tell. John Lincoln Perry misses the second one.
Good
that
save.
looked like it was off Simpson, but for whatever reason, Ellis tried to save it. It works in Southwestern's favor. Hudson's going to bring the ball up the floor, breaks his man off the dribble,
Nice
pulls
shot.
up. That was a good move right there.
That looked like a little college move to me.
That looked like a James Murray game winner right there. Just dribble,
Absolutely.
get you going one way, and then pull up and fire. He must have been watching film on Mr. Murray in PC Gym. Mercer slowing down, trying to get into some action here. Murray is going to fake it, get it to John Lincoln Perry, drives all the way.
Nice.
He hung for the finish right there. That was an athletic finish.
Here comes Ham.
He's earning every name he's got right now on the court. Mercer pushes it back to an 8-point lead. Mercer student section, Southwestern student section, where's the energy? Like,
there is none.
That's what I'm asking for right now.
Nice shot by Ham.
Big basket by Ham, and the student section goes mild.
I'll tell you what, man. I know what they need. Some Sam Jones.
Sam, AP class president Jones would definitely not be shy to fire the ball every time he touched it. Maybe that's what they need, is a guy to just take over the game, take some shots. They need Logan Dykes. Does he have any eligibility left? I don't think so, but he could really help him out.
Oh, I don't know about that one, Murray.
Hutchinson. He's not getting a fair whistle tonight. I feel like he got a behind the back block and a steal, both taken away. Here we go. Hibbard's back in the game. That's some juice for Southwestern. Maybe that'll be a shot in the arm that they need.
Great defensive player, that's for sure. I'll give him that.
What about Jonas Gallagher on the sideline? His brother, Jonathan, regional champ, went to Rupp Arena with Coach Floyd and Logan and those guys. Ellis with the finish. This looks like can't get much going for Southwestern. And we keep talking, who does Southwestern need on the, what about Catfish? What about Logan Randall? Would he help this team right here?
I mean, he couldn't hurt them a bit, or
I do know.
He brings some energy.
I know what you would say if you saw Logan Randall right now. You'd say, "Hey, boy,"
and he'd know who I was out of every one of these people in this crowd.
Mercer's pushed it to an 8-point lead here. John Lincoln Perry at the top of the key. He's going to find Murray. Take your picks, Mr. Murray has just brought up Mountain Dew galore, Dr. Pepper.
Purple Thunder Mountain Dew. Was that new
blast. Oh, my. He must have talked to Trent Miller, got the hookup at Pepsi for us.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Dr. Pepper. I'm taking after Coach Joe Floyd. Once again, he's got almost a big gulp over there on the sideline of Dr. Pepper that his wife, Megan, delivered pregame. Shout out
drink a champion.
And Mr. Murray's favorite drink, too, so there's a common thread there.
Got a lot of ball movement going on. Let's see what they get.
Mercer looks like they're trying to slow it down here a little bit. Maybe a smart strategy. Ellis, he's going to pick up his dribble, find Murray. Murray's driving. He's going to draw a foul.
There's another one.
Denver Floyd not looking too happy with that foul call. If Joe Floyd was on that court right now, we would definitely be able to hear Denver from wherever we were sitting in this gym. I think having a couple grandbabies has calmed him down a little bit. Joe's about to have his own. Shout out to Joe and Megan, baby girl on the way. Shout out to Hunter Blake. He's got a baby on the way. You think your baby cousin's ready for fatherhood?
We shall see on that one.
We'll see about it, man. We know Morgan's ready for motherhood. So Mercer gets their own offensive rebound with the 9-point lead. Murray with the tough finish.
Hey, that's a little taunting going on there.
Whoa, he's
If they want to blow the whistle, blow that technical right there, if you ask me.
I feel like they could have, but when I was looking over this roster, I just knew a guy with the last name Murray, Southwestern was going to have trouble with him.
I mean,
because if your last name's Murray, you're playing on PC, you're going to get buckets. That just seems to be the way it goes. That's just what I've known historically. He misses the front iron there. You know what? This game is just flying by. There's hardly no timeouts from the coaches. It's just a free-flowing game. Hudson had a hand in his grill right there.
He showed them they can make that shot once, so he's going to do it again.
Yeah, I think Kayla Murray knows what Connor Hudson had for lunch. He was all up in his face on that shot. Well, Hudson is at the line, down 11.
Short.
So many shots tonight have been short off the front of the rim. You would think this was Monday or Tuesday night. These guys have played a couple of games, but this is the first game, Jesse.
I don't know. The nerves might be getting to them a little bit here.
These guys need some pickle juice or Gatorade or Dr. Pepper or something.
Half a banana or something might help.
Some potassium. They need to find the legs. Southwestern now down 10 with under 45 seconds to go. Let's see if Mercer holds this thing out all the way for one shot. They probably will. KHSAA, let's get a shot clock going. Can we, please?
Yeah, on that, I think they should at least have a 35-second shot clock. Give them some wiggle room.
Something, man. Hibbard, bodies on the floor.
Here comes Ham.
Ham goes up, got some contact. You know, sometimes you try to hold the ball there and you're going to turn it over because you got to make 20 passes to hold the ball 45 seconds. So every now and then you're going to put it in harm's way.
It would definitely change the game a lot in high school basketball if they'd have a shot clock.
How's that Purple Thunder got you feeling?
I ain't tried it yet.
Well, let's
Might
go.
as well crack it open.
Mr. Murray didn't bring it up here for nothing, son. Come on. Let's give a shout out real quick to our man Kenny Gooden, 12th Region Sports. Kenny G. He does a wonderful job with what he's got going on. We love working with him at Maroon Sports Network. Southwestern misses the second free throw, still a 9-point ball game. 14 seconds to go. John Lincoln Perry, kind of sounds like a president, maybe. He's bringing it up the floor, can't finish. Ellis off the glass.
Here we go, Hudson.
Hudson's going to have one final opportunity from the logo off the front of the rim. Jesse, let's hear from our wonderful sponsors once again.
12th Region Sports is a social media sports coverage company that promotes all 12th Region high school athletes. Our goal is to promote and highlight our athletes in a positive way and to acknowledge all their achievements. Here at 12th Sports, we believe in kids first. We believe in building strong relationships with coaches, players, and schools to promote all their programs in a positive light. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Just search for 12th Region Sports Network. At 12th Region Sports, we try to keep it cool, fun, and credible as we try to change the way high school sports is covered. Thank you guys for all your support.
All right, Jesse, we are back. 9-point game. Just want to take a second. Mr. Murray, before the game, he said fourth quarter, no timeouts. Or I should say no commercials. Fourth quarter is reserved for drama, for action. So we're keeping it live here. We're like when WWE Monday Night Raw, they go that first hour commercial free, so you get all that action.
It's like that Spotify Premium.
Spotify Premium, getting a break from the ads. Here we go, fourth quarter, region tournament. It all comes down to this. Either you win or you go home. That's the only two options right now.
We're going to see who wants to not go home tonight.
And if it was up to me, I would choose to win. I would not choose to go home. We're going to see what kind of fight these guys got to try to prevent that for their squads.
Down 9, we're going to have to see some hustling, some good basketball.
Who's got some heart, man? Who wants to take this team to Monday night to face the winner of PC and Boyle? Ellis driving to the basket. Ooh, Coach Atkins. Oh, that's one of the assistants, actually. Got a little triple fist pump action. Mercer is fired up. How can you not be up 9? Looking to punch your ticket to Monday night semifinals of the region tournament? Let's go, man.
Well, we're going to have to stop 24.
Badly.
No other way around it. He's just doing what he wants down low. We're going to have to get some strong paint defense.
Here we go. Hayden Hubbard says Jesse's 3 middle names ain't got nothing on his 4. Hayden, Jack, Randall, Wayne, Hubbard, Lee. 4 quarters an action movie with no ads. What directors are you and Jesse? I'm Quentin Tarantino. And Jesse, I think you're Michael Bay because you just bring the boom.
Hudson with another dribble pull.
And Hudson brought it right there. Southwestern, can they cut it below 9? It seems like 9 has been where they
number.
Can get it. They just can't get it past 9. Look, the house is filled up here tonight for some 12th region action. I see Josh Anderson in the house. He's going to bring some crane and boom. Speaking of boom, Dowdy just brought the boom with a big 3 there, pushing Mercer's lead to 12.
Let's see if we can match it.
See what Southwestern's got. Can anybody dig deep right here? Hibbard, he's got 20 feet of room right there. Don't want the 3, man. I'd like to see him fire. I know Jesse Neal would have pulled that. Tough finish through 3 defenders for Hudson. Hudson can't get it to go.
That had to be excellent defense on 3 people on 1 for no foul.
Southwestern is bringing in the 3rd H. Hutchinson, Hudson, Hibbard.
And Ham.
4 H's. God almighty. We'll talk about some alliteration on the Warrior basketball team. Hutchinson loses his balance, loses the ball.
A little slow getting up, but he's coming back.
And Dowdy back-to-back 3s.
No.
Can't get it to go.
I don't know about that one, Murray.
50-50 call. Southwestern did not like that.
I believe that's Southwestern ball, but the rest
Grandma Gallagher did not like that call at all. I'll tell you right now, I'm 3 inches away. She was not happy. Ellis finds Lincoln Perry. Dowdy, 3 in a row. Ellis going up. He's
rebounding maniac.
He is, I'm going to call him Windex. He is just cleaning the glass right now. Ellis is a glass monster right now. I mean, we can't keep him up.
Just ain't no stopping him.
But when you're 6'6", you're bigger than the rest. You can do something like that. I mean, is he Trevor Ellis or is he Trevor Sheboy right now? I don't know. Ellis 2 for 2, a big man that can hit free throws. That's a luxury.
Very uncommon these days.
Because we know the biggest guy on PC Sunday nights, James Murray, he struggles from the free throw line.
Yes,
He'll be
does.
the first to tell you that. Shaquille O'Neal struggled from the free throw line. Hudson hits the backboard. That looked like Brennan Perkins on pass right there. Southwestern's taking the timeout. But we're going to keep it here. I think we were hoping for a little more drama. Not happening so far.
We're not chipping at the lead. We got a little under 6 minutes. We're going to have to do something here.
Never could get it below 9, and now the lead has ballooned back up to 14. Got Coach Floyd in the huddle over there for the Maroons, taking it in with his guys. I'd like to see Joe just jump in that huddle. What do you have to say, Coach Floyd? You've been in this situation. You went to Rupp Arena. You FaceTimed me in the locker room right before you went out on the court at Rupp Arena. Tell them, man,
Give these
what
boys
does
some
it
knowledge.
take?
Give these boys some knowledge.
Look, Joe has destroyed that 48-ounce Dr. Pepper.
I mean, there is 2 sips left in that thing.
Megan, shout out to you. Joe looked like he has needed that thing because he has just absolutely demolished it. That thing is probably 1/4 full right now. Here we go, 5:54 left to play. We look at how these two teams entering in this contest. Trinity Christian, another team here in this region, Mercer, took them to the woodshed 3 times this year, beat them by 26, 13, and 22 points. So Mercer is a good team. They can beat these region teams that have went far in their district tournaments. Ellis again.
Can't stop him.
Once again, that's why he is the Windex. I mean, he is just going off on the boards.
Simpson for 3. No good.
Can't get it to fall, man. Like I said, Southwestern just short. Mercer's been short too. I don't know. It's just, they say in the Final Four, your depth perception is off. The arena is a lot bigger than you think, so that's why you can't really shoot a 3. These guys should be accustomed to a gym like this. I don't know why everybody's so short. We'll see if PC and Boyle are short tonight on their shots.
Ellis again kicks it out.
Southwestern fans wanting a baseline call there out of bounds. They're not going to get it. Going to be a call. So we got a text from our man Smooth Millie. The reason Joe is killing that Dr. Pepper, you know why?
What's it?
Because like you and I, Joe grew up a certain way. Joe is used to Dr. Thunder. Joe is used to Dr. Bob. So he don't know how to act when he gets to Dr. Pepper. He don't know how to act when Megan brings in that Dr. Pepper. Can you blame him?
Well, when you come from Dr. Thunder and you get you a nice cold Dr. Pepper, you don't know what to do.
Different ball game. And look at Ellis. Look at Ellis, son. He is just demolishing us. He has took over this 4th quarter.
You can tell he is hustling his butt off, man. His head is soaking wet.
That is a guy that wants to play on Monday night. He wants the winner of PC and Boyle in the semifinals. Hutchinson with a nice move. He draws some contact. He's going to go to the free throw line.
Finally getting some action out of Hutchinson here. Hopefully it's not too late.
You know, maybe Joe's just treating that Dr. Pepper like you would treat a Diet Mountain Dew, Jesse. What do you think?
I think that's a good comparison right there, Murray. That's
Hutchinson at the line. He knocks down the first one. Got some good looking. Giannis is on his feet there, it looks like.
What's up with the team shoes? We used to always do team shoes, and now everybody's just...
I still have my team-issued shoes from Southern Middle School.
The Jumpman Jordans, you know.
Back when we played, we had to trust Coach Chris Fitzgerald. Whatever he thought looked good, that's what we had to wear, man.
I mean, I seen Wayne County the other night. They all had the Trey Youngs matching shoes.
Well, Coach Rodney Woods, he's an old-school guy. He makes sure that the team matches, and they play and they look a certain way. Kayla Murray's going to draw a foul here.
That's another game I'm looking forward to, is that DCA and Wayne County game.
That could very well be the game of the first round. I think PC and Boyle is going to be a great game.
Absolutely.
So fans, stick around for that one coming up after this. That should be a heck of a ball game. Speaking of the shoe game here, looks like Connor Hudson's wearing the shoes that Reed Shepard wears when he's playing for the Wildcats. What do you think about Reed Shepard, Jesse? Is he gone after this year?
I believe so, him and Rob both, but to be honest, I didn't expect Reed to be what he is, but he has stunned thousands of people. He's absolutely great.
Timeout here from Southwestern. I'm with you, Jesse. Reed Shepard absolutely blew me away. I watched him play PC when he was at North Laurel. I went to the Sweet 16 and watched him when North Laurel was there. And there, I never really saw it. I didn't really think this is a guy that can come in and be a difference maker for Kentucky. But then I saw him at the McDonald's All-American game, and that's when my mind changed. And if you didn't buy in before Mississippi State, oh my goodness,
man.
32 points, game winner.
Single-handedly.
He won us the game at Mississippi State. Southwestern looks like Time is ticking away for them.
4:29 to go.
Not a lot of possessions, not a lot of time left to make a run here. But sometimes that's how it goes in this region tournament. It was an off shooting night for Southwestern. Couldn't get anything to fall.
I was looking for more of a nail biter tonight, but that's not the case in this game.
I was hoping for something a little more epic like we had 6 years ago. Maybe not going to happen here tonight. Doesn't look that way.
I don't believe that. I think Dykes is going to hold the crown tonight.
He's going to hold that crown for a while. It's hard to top. Being on SportsCenter top 10, woke up that morning and saw him on SportsCenter top 10. That was crazy. Hibbert is going to swing the ball over to Ham. And Hudson's going to fire off the front rim. Just
We're going to have to see some hustling and some
bustling.
Major plays right now.
Tatum wants a major play.
Just a layup right through the middle.
He hit the ground so hard he flipped into John Wall over there in the student section.
Ham for three. It's
Ham
good.
Sandwich.
Put some mustard on that one.
Maybe a little mayonnaise as well. What a three by Ham. That reminds me of that Chris Paul meme. Chris Paul hits a huge three to cut the lead to 17.
Still a good shot, though.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
We need some more players to step up and hit some more shots like that tonight.
Yeah, we need some more than just ham. We need some turkey. we need some roast beef.
We need the whole club sandwich tonight.
We need a foot long on Italian herbs and cheese down 17 with 3:53 to go. So, Jonas Gallagher in the game.
You know what? I like when Jonas comes in. He brings some physicality to the game.
Shout out to Kimberly Gallagher, if she can hear me. Jonas in the ball game. His brother, like I said, he took Southwestern to Rupp Arena. 5-second call. Jonas
Gallagher
is fired up. Look at Jonas with that big shoulder tattoo. He played 5 seconds, but he got a 5-second call. So
three by
Hudson.
No good.
Ooh,
Just can't find his shot tonight.
Can't get it to go, man. That's what's plagued Southwestern all night long.
I mean, do you think the nerves is getting to him, Murray, with the shooting tonight? I mean, it's pretty low percentage.
It had to be a factor for sure.
And another layup.
The president, John Lincoln Perry, with the finish there. He just delivered presidential address with that layup. That may be the exclamation point. 19-point lead for the Titans. Hudson drives in,
calling
spins.
for the ball, but Hudson gets it anyway.
Good, tough finish. Dunbar wants a timeout now. Jonas Gallagher slaps the table. Looks like he's just a jolt of energy on the defensive side for Coach Dunbar.
Defense or nothing for Gallagher tonight.
I like it, man. You got certain personnel, especially in these ball games. You got to play the guys that give you the best chance to win.
Absolutely.
So if you got a guy that's a spark plug and that can provide you some defense, why not throw him out there? What do you have to lose? You're down 17. There's 3 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in your season. That's all you got left.
Well, what's been going on is not working, so they got to try something.
You got to leave it all on the line here. This, especially for these seniors, this could be the last 3 minutes and 12 seconds of your high school career, of your Warrior career. Leave it on the court. Don't leave anything out there tonight.
They need to give it their all right here this last 3 minutes, win or lose.
Play as hard as James Murray plays in his driveway on a 3-on-3 game. He treats that like Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
I want to see him ringing out the sweatband and all after this game.
You're exactly right. That man, there would not be a drought anywhere in the world if we could collect that headband sweat and filter it and create clean drinking water from it. Jonas Gallagher, he's back. He was on the ball, but Coach Bettino sends the the guy away from the inbounder.
Full court press going on.
Here we go, 90-foot press. Gallagher's putting the heat on Tatum.
Great defense.
Press breaker here. Ellis to John Lincoln Perry.
Gallagher is just everywhere tonight.
Gallagher just took out a cheerleader. He's going to owe her some flowers after the game. Put her in the second row.
We got Hutchinson and Simpson coming back.
She is tough, man. She's back in the mid-cheer already. I think that cheerleader took a charge. I would probably call it.
I think it's going the other way.
I call it on the offense right there. She stood in and earned that foul call.
Got Southwestern's Twin Towers coming back in.
Gallagher back off the court. He is just a spurt guy, looks like.
I'm going to call it here about 2 minutes and 47 to go. Gallagher's coming back in.
I'd say next inbounds play, we'll get another dose of Jonas Gallagher.
3 from Hudson. And one. Count it.
And here we go. Jonas Gallagher back in the ball game.
I was 5 seconds off, Merc.
This looks like Carl Anthony Towns when he played at UK. He would get 4 fouls, and Coach Cal would just constantly sub him in and out, put him in for offense, bring him off for defense. It looks like Gallagher's the opposite. He's the defense guy.
You got to play your role.
Hudson hits the free throw. 4-point play, but that only cuts it to 15 here with under 3 to go.
2 on 1.
4 guys in the press. It gets broken up. Gallagher with a good contest, but Ellis fighting for the rebound. Gallagher diving
Bodies on the floor. We almost had a dog pile right there.
That looked like that song, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor right there. 4 or 5 guys on the hardwood. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Mercer County at the line. Dowdy shooting 2. We got a Southwestern coach. He looks like he's in pure agony right now. I feel you, brother. That's what March brings. It's high emotions. It's high stakes. It can either be pure elation or pure misery, depending if you win or lose. You are going to live and die by these results in March.
I think his is pure misery right now.
If Kentucky loses in March, I'm going to be in absolute agony. I mean, I just am every year. That's what makes March so special, the high highs and the low lows.
Yes.
Mercer, no good on the second attempt. It's a 16-point ball game with 2:30 to go. Southwestern's going to have to pick up the pace.
Got a foul here.
Referee's calling an offensive foul away from the ball. Interesting. Let's throw another H in there. Hunter Ham. Hunter Brumley. The H's are alive tonight.
Ham, Hanson, Hibbard, Hudson, Hutchinson. What's with the H's, man? I just don't get it.
It's just a popular letter for this Warrior program. Mercer has got the press broken. Dowdy is short.
Hudson with a heck of a rebound.
Hudson with the tough rebound. He's taking everybody.
Good shot.
Southwestern needed this aggression a quarter or 2 ago. Hudson is just taking the ball and scoring whenever he wants to. John Lincoln Perry, charge.
We needed that energy from Hudson a little bit earlier.
Coach Dunbar is getting his money's worth on these substitutions right here. This is about his 20th substitution in the last 2 minutes.
Number 5 wobbling around a little bit for Mercer. Hope he's okay.
Hope he's okay. That was a big collision right there. Mercer with the timeout. Up 14 with 2 minutes to go. Full timeout for the Titans. I don't know, Jesse. Southwestern just didn't bring the energy and the fight like I thought they would.
They really just ain't had a spark tonight. They ain't had a run whatsoever. They've just been back and forth a little bit with it.
You know, I'm going to tell on us. Thankfully, we weren't on the pregame. Because we all three predicted a Southwestern win, we would look pretty foolish right now.
Yes, we would have.
Southwestern, as far as I know, they beat Mercer by 14 in the regular season. But in March, it's a new season. Everybody's 0-0. It's a new ball game. The possessions shrink. The game tightens up. You play in the half-court set most of the time, and it swung 28 points in the favor of the Mercer County Titans. They're up 14 with 2 minutes to go. And you know that loss had to leave a bad taste in the Titans' mouth, and revenge factor certainly had to play a part in this result here tonight.
Absolutely. We may have been a little biased on that pick, honestly, just because of where we went to school. I really thought Southwestern might have pulled this one out. My prediction was up 7.
I would never consider anybody on Maroon Sports Network to have any kind of bias. I don't think we participate in that. Jason Tatum falls down.
Floor might have been wet right there.
Yeah, it looks like he took a hard fall on a wet spot on the floor.
That's 2 falls in 2 possessions.
Where's Q's Curry with the towel when you need it? That's all I need to know. Look at here, Tatum fell on the wet spot, and he's wiping up the spot himself. He's making sure
they need
that don't happen again.
Like Southwestern's got. I mean, he's just on it every time.
Maybe if Hunter didn't have a broken foot, we'd send him down there with a towel.
We'll get him to hobble down there and wipe up the sweat tonight.
John Lincoln Perry with the miss. Southwestern's going to make another substitute. Sorry, guys. Had Big Murray in my ear there. He's calling the plays. He's our offensive coordinator.
Coach Murray. Hutchinson and one.
Cameron Shipp into the game, the senior. Good to see him get some action in what is his last game, unfortunately, as a Warrior. We got a big ovation for Caleb Murray as he comes out of the game. Hutchinson at the line, Southwestern down 13. Last few minutes, they've made some good buckets, but unfortunately too little, too late. And the Warrior season is going to come to an end here in about a minute and a half.
Got a new look here on Southwestern. Cameron Shipp in the game.
Yeah, looks like Dunbar is checking in some seniors here for their last minute and change of their Warrior career. Nice gesture to see. Timeout here. Mercer County with the timeout here. 30-second timeout as voiced by our man Jeff Litton. Jesse, stick around. After the game, we're going to have the National Guard player of the game.
Who's your call on that one, Murray?
I would probably go with, I don't know, I'm stuck between 2. I'm stuck between Trevor Sheboy Ellis. Fourth quarter, he just absolutely ate the glass. Or the president, John Lincoln Perry. He played a heck of a ball game.
That's 2 great picks.
That's 2 good picks right there.
I'm going to go with Ellis.
Well, I'll go with John Lincoln Perry.
I'll tell you what, let's just do that right there.
I'm sure that one of us will have the correct.
One of us will be correct this time.
Caleb Murray played a good game. Jackson Dowdy played a good game, but I think if you look, I don't know, Andrew Jason Tatum, he played a pretty good game too, so who knows?
There he is.
Tatum just absolutely just dove on the ground there. He's the guy that wants to go to Monday night. Minute and 8 seconds left. Mercer's going to try to milk this clock as much as they can. Jonas Gallagher all the way.
No good.
Can't convert the layup, but that was a great hustle there. Hudson with a little frustration ripped the ball away. They're going to call a jump. Possession arrow to the Titans.
I I just like the energy from Gallagher, man. He just puts a spark out there when he's on the floor.
Gallagher is playing hard, man. He's not looking at that scoreboard. He's not looking at the time. He's just playing his butt off, and I really like that about him. Just a junior, so we'll see some more of him next year. Hudson is going to fire a deep three. Looks like he got a little high five on that one. No call. Mercer bringing the ball up the floor. 50 seconds. John Lincoln Perry's got a crowd on him. 3 guys.
They don't want him to get player of the game.
No. Mercer just swinging around, content to run out the clock here. Up 13 with under 40 to go.
The crowd's getting loud.
Titan Nation can feel it. They know that they're going to Monday night to face the winner of Boyle County and Pulaski County.
Shout out to Southwestern, though, Murray. They've played a tough-fought season. They played some good basketball this year, man.
They did, man. Shout out to Southwestern. Season's coming to an end. Mercer County advances. We will see them here on Maroon Sports Network Monday night to take on the winner of Boyle County and Pulaski County. So it is final. 13-point win for the Titans. Now we're going to see our National Guard player of the game. If we can hear. Come on, Jeff, lay it on us.
Here he comes.
Come on, Jeff. Just a second, Jeff said. We are anxiously awaiting the Army National Guard player of the game.
I'll tell you, it's just absolutely fired up in here right now.
It is. I think this next game, the atmosphere is going to be even more insane. I think PC, home crowd. Hold on, here we go, Jeff Litton. Oh, he's teasing us again. Just another second.
What do you know?
He's keeping us on the edge of our seat, Jesse. Looks like we got some hardware out on the floor that we're going to give out here tonight. Maybe some all-academic.
Ripping it out of the plastic. Let's see what's going on here.
Busting it out of the plastic, Coach Miller and Coach Wesley.
Got some plaques going on.
Here we go, Jeff. You ready? Finally.
Here we go.
Army National Guard, player of the game.
He goes to Mr.
Trevor Ellis. We did call it. So, Jesse, quick little wrap up here. Tough game for Southwestern. I just think Mercer played their style, played their pace, slowed it down. They mucked it up, much like these teams want to do to Kentucky. They succeeded, and they just had the guys that made the plays at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Played their hearts out. Didn't really miss a beat tonight, man. They was on the boards. Ball movement, everything.
Shout out to Mercer County, Trevor Ellis, Jackson Tyler Perry, Andrew Tatum. Played a heck of a ball game. They will be here, Maroon Sports Network, Monday night against the winner of our next game, Boyle PC. Stick around. We're about to swing it to Foyster and Kenny G. Stick around, fans.
Tonight is not the only group of abilities.
Good.